Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. Today is Sunday, April 7th, 2024, and today I'm going to be going over a potential 2028 presidential election. So starting off with the states that are going to be safe for Gretchen Whitmer, which will be 15 points and over, will be a lot of the West Coast states, along with a lot of the northeastern states. I'm going to put New Hampshire as likely because it likely will go to Whitmer in the scenario that DeSantis faces Gretchen Whitmer. Those will be Maine will be safe, along with Illinois and Hawaii. So for the likely states, we have Minnesota, Virginia, Colorado, and New Mexico. I think potentially we could put Colorado as a safe state in this election because Colorado is definitely moving even further to the left, and it has previously been Joe Biden increased the margins in Colorado from Hillary Clinton, so it's definitely moving further to the left. Now for states that will be safe for DeSantis will be a lot of plain states like North, South Dakota, Wyoming, and all the states that you see me filling in currently, and a lot of southern states too, such as Alabama, Kentucky. There we go. I think the likely states, actually we can put Florida in the safe column. Ohio will be likely for DeSantis, along with Iowa. Alaska will be safe, potentially even likely. Texas, I'm going to put as likely. And North Carolina, I will put as lean, because I feel like there's a chance Joe Biden could win it in 2024. So I'm going to leave it as lean. So now we have our 6 battleground states. Sorry, I forgot to fill in. Nebraska's second, I think, will be a lean for Whitmer. And DeSantis will be tilt for Maine's second congressional district. Starting out in Michigan, I think Michigan will be a likely because heading into the 2022 midterms, Gretchen Whitmer beat Tudor Dixon in Michigan by 11 points, which is pretty strong. So I think Gretchen Whitmer has a strong chance in Michigan, and that will help her in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania too. Looking at Pennsylvania though too, Joe Biden won there in 2020, and Hillary Clinton narrowly lost it in 2016. So I feel like Gretchen Whitmer has a pretty strong chance there, considering that Michigan is a neighboring state of Pennsylvania. So I'm going to put Pennsylvania as a lean because I think Whitmer can win it. I think she's one of the Democrats' strongest candidates out there. So I do think she can win Pennsylvania. To Arizona, if we look at Arizona's 2022 gubernatorial election results, Katie Hobbs narrowly won against Kari Lake. I think Gretchen Whitmer can win in Arizona because my main reason why I think Arizona is going to be blue now is because of how Donald Trump trash-talked John McCain. John McCain was one of my personal favorite American politicians, and quite frankly, he was a hero to this country. And I feel like having the level of disrespect and disgrace that Trump has trash-talking a war hero who spent 5 years of his life as a POW is absolutely unacceptable. And now this is why Donald Trump is going to lose, is because people disrespected a hero, and now all these Republicans and all these moderates are voting for Democrats. And Katie Hobbs is not the type of person you would think to win big, and which I wasn't surprised when she won by such a small margin. But take Maricopa County, for example. That is where Phoenix is located. Is the most populous county in Arizona. That used to be a red county. I mean, 2018, 2014, it used to be red. But like I said, this was the John McCain era where Republicans ruled Arizona, and Donald Trump ruined it for them. So I think I'm going to put Arizona as a tilt for Gretchen Whitmer, because I really do think that Donald Trump has ruined Arizona for Republicans, and quite frankly, there's no going back to it. Headed over to Georgia, if we look at the Senate election there, Raphael Warnock beat Herschel Walker in the 2022 Senate election there. They actually had to go to a runoff. So for the first round, Raphael Warnock had just under 50% of the vote. He was like 0.56 off. Herschel Walker had 48.49% of the vote. About a 1% margin difference. Headed over to the runoff, he got 51% of the vote, and Herschel Walker got 48. So he basically, Raphael Warnock basically gained 2% of the vote. And Herschel Walker gained like 0.1%. So runoff county results, here we go. So you can see the Fulton County is right there that I'm circling, and that's the Atlanta suburbs. So for this, I do think Raphael Warnock would be a great pick for Gretchen Whitmer. And so I think she would be able to get a lot of black voters, especially in like the areas in like Detroit, where Gretchen Whitmer, her home state of Michigan. Detroit, I think part of the reason why she could win is also because of Macomb County, because in Tudor Dixon's case, Tudor Dixon lost Macomb County, which is where Donald Trump actually flipped that county, where it was a big union auto worker industrial city. Detroit is known for a Ford Motor Company and the industrial age in up and coming and from the 50s. So I think that having Raphael Warnock as your running mate would actually be a pretty strong pick, and actually one that can help you win, because he's going to be the one who you need if you're underperforming for minority voters such as Asian, Black, Hispanic, Latina. I think, and especially considering how influential Gretchen Whitmer is, I think she's also a very strong candidate. So I'm going to put Georgia as a tilt, because I think this is the scenario that she picks Raphael Warnock as her running mate. Going to Nevada. Nevada is an interesting case, because I feel like Nevada could really go either way. As you can see, I think Gretchen Whitmer would easily beat Ron DeSantis. So I'm not sure what I'd put Nevada as. I would probably say maybe tilt for DeSantis, just because there's a lot more rural areas in Nevada where there aren't a lot of Democrats, because the Democrats really overperform and do really well in areas such as like Reno, Carson City, Las Vegas. That's how they win. So I would say tilt for DeSantis, but it really could go either way. I might change it to Whitmer, but it really could go either way. And then headed over to Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, I think it's the same case as Pennsylvania, just because of the Midwest region and the voters that appeal the voters that Gretchen Whitmer appeals to, I think is really going to be the deciding factor in Wisconsin. I would say Wisconsin would be a tilt for Gretchen Whitmer, just because, like I said, but it also could go either way. Wisconsin is known for being a swing state, so it really could go either way. So keep that in mind. But, so yeah, that is my 2028 prediction. I'm going to fill in all the states. All right. So I think the two states that are really going to be the closest are Wisconsin and Nevada. I really do think they could go either way, just because of, like I said, the big cities and then the rural areas. It's really like they have the equivalent population, so it just depends on who everybody votes for. So this is my 2028 prediction in the scenario that Gretchen Whitmer is the Democrat nominee and Ron DeSantis is the Republican nominee. So you can see it does have many similarities to Joe Biden's 2020 to the 2020 presidential election results, except Nevada. But keep in mind, Wisconsin, Nevada could go either way. Georgia goes blue because of Raphael Warnock. Michigan obviously goes blue. That's Gretchen Whitmer's home state. Pennsylvania goes blue because it has a lot of appealing voters that appeal to Gretchen Whitmer. Arizona, just because of Donald Trump's trash talking of John McCain. And a lot of Democrats who are doing well now in Arizona because of Donald Trump, and also I think Arizona is going through this transition well, let's take like Iowa for example. Iowa used to be a safe Democrat state where people like Michael Dukakis won it, and then George Bush won it. Sorry, not George Bush. Bill Clinton won it. Obama won it, but in even Ohio too, like just like Ohio too, that Obama won those states. But now it's kind of going through a transition into a new ideology, new politicians coming in and changing the political landscape of the state. So there's that. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to make more videos like this soon. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.